gambe batungira mu bujanjabi Airwaro area Mountain St Mary's Hospital omuchubwe cha Kasese Municipal omukuru okumanka Johnson Thabuga oguno nomushaho mutendeke yajango mwana owo mukono gwe gwahendekire obwa hati nagamba kuba ariyo naterera wanywe kumuteka ho bujanjabi oburukumara.
He was admitted of course on board and awaits to be worked on surgery called open reduction and internal fixation. You put a plate or a metal and fix the bones together. That is expected to be done. Of course, he is out of danger because he does not have any pain, has no any other complications because he didn't lose consciousness, he didn't have any bleeding from the ears or the mouth, no convulsions, no difficult breathing. So when the patient comes with such injuries and they don't have those danger signs, it means they are not really in danger. This seems to be called Mumbere. So he was brought with the painful right following the story that the wind blew the roof of the house, the classroom, and then as they were running out to save their lives, I think one of the timber fell onto him and hit his arm. So he was brought with painful swelling. Of course, he was in pain on arrival. We tried to first give him relief from pain, we gave painkillers. We immobilized the arm with a splint. Then we did an X-ray which showed that he had fracture.
Abana kandi obwa hata bari yakitanda ahirware rya Mount St Mary's Hospital basakwana batugambira mbere ibakuraba muna no kubahonere rufu nabwanyimana ko kwebaza ruhanga ahwo kubayamba. Ahirwaro area Stride Community Medical Center obwa hata abana bandi bari batungira ho bujanjabi obwa hato omushaho owabariya hamurmo okando rukubakora rukumanka baruku Nathan yajangwa abana bona base kwano babasibura nkonga babiri no basigire nano abi no buta bwa hamuto.
That is when he has a cut, but then the cut is not so deep that he had. However, the mechanism by which he had this head injury was not clear, and I suspected that it would be disastrous. And for him, we admitted and we had him have a rest and be monitored through the night. Currently, he's better. He has some injuries all over on his body, but they are not so serious. And I believe we shall be discharging him today. The rest of the pupils that I had were discharged yesterday. They had to go back and are being monitored at home. First of all, my name is Baluku Nathan and I'm a medical clinical officer working with Stride Community Medical Clinic. I received 3 children who had injuries and had gotten involved in the disaster that befell them when one of their buildings' roofs was blown off by heavy storms yesterday, and 2 of them had minor injuries on their limbs, and then the other had mild.
Minister w'idara ry'okutandikiraho ahubwo kuhabura ihangeri owekitiritsa Kabyanga Godfrey Kime yabasa kuba nayegekera okugwa kw'ebizimbe na munonga omu kibuga kya Kasese aha abantu abarukombeka amaju gabo batakuratira engenderwaho hamwe n'okutunga plan ezikuba zirabizibweho abakuru kurgo mu kanso ya Kasese.
Storms, earthquakes. We are in a very dangerous area. So when you are putting up a building, you should ensure you first of all produce a building plan, it is approved, and you build according to that plan. Because our engineers here know what standards we need for a building. But if you ask those buildings, owners of those buildings which have collapsed, they don't have any building plans. They didn't build using the acceptable standards. But like this one, this building you have just inspected, it cannot collapse. You have also seen it. You can even see it with your naked eye. It can't.
Yashaba abantu kwetegatega kombeka omu kibuga kya Kasese kubetebekanisa bakombeka amaju agahamire utari kombekera eryo nkandi barekeraho no kombeka omu myanya ya mizi ningashe bishara akugira ngo nibyo bimwe ebiresere bizimbe nibugwa.
Like this, it will collapse. So may I appeal to people that if you want to build, be ready to build for generations. Don't just build shelter where you're going to hide from the sun. Build for generations. They are lucky probably they collapse during the day, but assuming they collapse at night, they would have even taken lives.
Awa Gntv Agarikwotsya kure Robert omuri Kasese. Aiturugambira amagana n'amagana g'abantu nibagamba ko batineho kutorobaju bwa nyuma y'enjura nyamwingi okutwara amaju garukurenga muri 1030 ndi habwe enjura guhisiza kamama hamwe n'umweshungo birimo umuyaga mu district ya Kasese. Umunyamakuru witu abasikwana tayira enkambi ya Muhocha y'abantu bahungire kandi yagamba na bamwe abakutoro mu nkambeji. Rehema Aliema Namara agirengo bwa hati ebyombeko byabo bombekere byaho nabo basikwana bitwarwa enjura nyamwingi na munonga abantu abinji bafurukira ningashe bahungira mu nkambeji na munonga omuhoro erikumanke ya Muhocha town council.
Basebone banyabo tufunye embuyaga y'amanye nnyo amayumba gaffe gonna ne gabuuka era saa zino kye tuli mu kukola tandika ku saa 12 ne dakika ngana mu 5 embuyaga we yajidde n'enkuba nga yabadde mu ntono naye embuyaga yabadde y'amaanyi nnyo nga nnyingi n'etwala amayumba gaffe era kati saa zino wenjogerera abantu bali mugenda nga batandika okuzimba obusiisira bwabwe buzzaawo neera bazzaawo sisuubira nti kye bazzaawo kijja tuyamba mu mbeera gye tulimu eno.
Nkukushaba ofisi y'enganzi hanga kurugeka basakwa nebayamba
awo tukubira omulanga eri government okubira omulanga mama honorable right honorable Nabanja prime minister w'eggwanga lino nakazadde w'eggwanga tuyambe otutaase tuve mu mbeera eno embeera eno etukoyezza tusula bubi emisota gituyingirira kati n'embuyaga ekubye obuyumba wansi emiti tetukyalina na sente zigula miti luli twamalako kubanga twali twakafuna sente kuva mu bitongole bya Caritas ne World Vision ne saa zino ne taplinize watugabidde on Tuesday zonna singa taplinize abise mwazi tugabidde zino zibadde zabise olw'omusana ate nazo zino endala zabise zo zabise era katwebuuza tugenda kudzaako kiriwa wanya government taplinize kuze mukole decision egendo tuyamba ate gendo kuyamba ne gwanga lyaffe ne government yaffe gye tulimu olw'ensonga tukimanyi nti abantu bangi ebizibu bingi ebigwa bitalaze mu nsozi amayumba gagudde naffe wano tukaabe nawala ne Karamoja oluusi nabo bakaabe n'ab'e Masaka basakaabe ne Bunyolo mutusetolinge ffe tuve mu system eyo y'okukola ki
Zelfa Kahindo kandi ogu nabo birari mu nkambe ya Muhocha obwate najangu nubabisibwaho embabazi za Ruhanga nabwo ekyo tine muntu weno fire nkonka embere ibarumunera rikiriza
erita no mundu omundu w'amahamba ukacha mchala kera ya Nyamuhanga tu ya Nyamuhanga ni iwo matwiha ahatukarwa hano kwa ndambiano eshe nyumba sho sisi amahuruka omundu kama kirete pulini unamucha mchala kera ya Nyamuhanga ambara nubo jisipresinga tukishirwa moyo mwatuti tukasaba tubatame government batusamalira kutsibu batu wotikaye
amena wetu
amena nekahendo zeleva
Mugisha Robert abasekwana gamira umunyamakuru witu yajangwa abantu namnonga bafurikire ningasha bahungira mu nkambeji cizireho bwanyuma yomgera gwa Nyamamba kubasa kwanu gwijura kubasa kwanu gushukamizo makaga abantu ekibiro kumara imyaka ene hwire konka government akabaraganisa itakerindi okusyana gwa hati bakarebaga ningasha bakahebwaga amatsiko
tuwe settlement etuyambe nafe tusobole kweyagaranga abantu abana Uganda tuli bana Uganda tetwava Kongo kujja ko embera zaffe zezo tukutemu nafe ngabo twakyesangamu tusaba muze yaberewo atabanyiza ne turaba embera ngekyusemu ate fena ntubonabona ntugamba Katonda ngebo yakigereka nturuzi ruje rutukube nafe tetwayagara kujja ko tusaba government yebale yatuwadde ekyokulya ne twatundubali naye ate obuzibu tuli mutusaba nti government tuyambe etuje mu mbeera eno muzeeyi ate tusima muzeeyi kagutabeerewo n'ekisanja tukyamuweera ddala kubanga yatukulembera era nasawo
ho aishomeri ya Green Belt Primary School abana basekwana batunga okufutazibwa bwanyuma y'amajuga taragamo nagamo ningasheberazi kubasa kwana babatera abwa Gntv Agarikwotsya kuri Robert muri Kasese
Akurugom district ya Rwampara kanso ya Rwampara district yesere MP ya Rwampara Ogwen Amos Kankunda okuruga kabasa kubana shobora ha sentezi ya rondine oyabire na shoroza irware lya kinone nikigambwangwe sentezi ziri account yenkonkana zikozesa nko kwa rkwekondera katubirebe
Amos is one of my friends and I'll make a contribution that capacity of another 1 million Uganda shilling. I will also deliver the message from the Right Honorable Speaker. First and foremost, there was also a request of creating the ICT classroom in this school. So I've been given 5 computers to be delivered and they are here and I will be handing them.
Nkoko muri kuchimanya ngwe 2016 byo kwa Mushanju omwaka gwe 2022 omukicho mwishengero bw'abantu ba Rwampara wekitinisa Amos Kankunda akebembere huru yokushororeza sente ezo kombeka izarro ayirware lya Kinoni Health Center 4 omukoro gwakorirwe ahishomeri lya Kinoni Girls Secondary School obwa hati nikigambwa ngwe sente zibarundine z'ukurengo miliyoni 8 ziburizamisho obwa hati kanso ya district ya Rwampara erikwebemberwa wekitinisa mwesi gwa Jotham obinji barakumanyanka kingi kandi ka speaker wayo bwa hati yabasakwana eshoze cyandiko erikushaba wekitinisa Amos Kankunda kwasakwana arebe ko mukanso ya Rwampara akabasakwana abashobora esente zazatolize engambo nizigirangu sente akazishuka account ye eriyo musako erikumanka ya millennium omucubuge cya Kinoni yasakwana azifixing zibenzi koro otugoba ujike ngo ha mukorogu abacicho mwishengero kurgo mu nshonda zitari zimwe na zimwe bakasakwana beshuka mukorogu oteburwe ngo wekitinisa Kateshi wekitinisa Agnes wekitinisa Asumani basarirwa kandi omukorogu abegwe bembirwe wekitinisa Hashim Moses Magogo omucicho mwishengero w'abantu babudiope wabirajwe chire speaker w'ishengero ya Uganda wekinsa Anita Mong aha mukorogu wenka speaker wenka kabasakwana sindika sente ziri kurenga miliyoni 30 n'abacicho mwishengero basakwana bagitaho n'abataka barundane bintu byarigera mu sente nyamwinji konka okuburabuzi bwa kwezi sente nico cyagemesereza kanso kwasakwana eshora mu kikorwa iki bitu twagezeho kugambana Amos Kankunda nshongeji esumzeza zitarho konka twatungo kumanyisibwa ngo ariyo mu ihangeri ya China nabwo cyo tari mu ihangeri kutwagambaho ni shente kwente byakutana bwa district ya Rwampara ahasimu yasakwa najangwe nko muntu yatakwagira ekikanso ya sharamu nkonka kanso majority ningasha abantu bingi nibo basharamu eki nabwo cyo tayine shonga nacho nkonka bakagezeho kushobora ba kansara ko sente ziri account nkonka tibikiriza.
I think this is council resolution. Because the council, what rules is the majority. some of us were not in favor of that. Because Kabashora, Kawaganda, sent Roho, which was Kora. The majority said no, we want him to come and explain to us. So I think the council has decided, because council is the highest organ, running organ of the district. And we are I think they are right.
Twagambaho no mchicho mwishengero ahabwa abacyara ba district ya Rwampara wetinsa mole asimwe yabasa na itechikorwa cha kanse cyakora nk'ekitine muho aho kushanga ngo genderwa cyabo neco kushwaza Amos Kankunda ubwo ari kugira ngo ejo fundraising kakorwa Amos nkomuntu kongatera kozwe district nagira ngo tubarine rusarwona rwo kushaba imbarira kurwa Amosi aho kushanga ngo sente no yazurundine kandi zikarwo mu rubanywane be kandi wari kumaye cyarazikoze se no bwarazikoze se
kwanya ngo kigomba kweka abo kwa fundraising umuntu no bano organizing a private nkomuntu kandi inkurebo kwijo mu kanso mbwe ayobena
so mbwe tugere ngo kanso yakoresho bi ninga nete ko mbinte bitagikwasire
nyoni ngira ngo nibenda bene motives zo kutwaza Kankunda honorable onka kandi nabo bonka nibeswaza bonka koreka ngo nibataho bitari byabo
so ate wano batera muranga kina mnonga ba councillors majority yarabaho yarabyaho resolution ejo
ani ati nyine murango gundi kubatera abo kwabona bari above 18 years ni amakuru banaki bakora onka kandi turere fundraising yo muntu yakora private aketera no sente akagiye organizingira uko iri kwibuka ba concern ya kan I think there is a conflict of interest aho konka they are free barekera bakore inshobi zabo nibo bakumanya why
kandi bo bari honarimo twagezaho kwenda kugamba no rukura kanso ya Rwampara district okinsa Jotham Mwesigwa konka yajangwa natambura naza kurara yatugarukira muri barosore inani nkora atuna yenda ngumfune huira kari yawe ka just clarifying nshonge mwe nareba resolution ya kanso kujangu honorable Amos Kankunda ine kureko mukanso ashobore esente za fundraising ya Kinoni ya maternity ode ya Kinoni so nanisha bangu just tangazo kacho mudashika mwe honorable
Indian traveling ashando nyikereza mbanze mtike amina public transport nanisha bambanze nafu na private then I talk official thing
karisebu agwa Gntv Agarikwotsya gasha kwa maridadi
hakabuseganikije kubanuka ho mwaka ogu okurugerera aharukurura abakozi omurubaga division kandi town clerk orukomanywa John Bosco ergo yashaba abashubuzo kwegitira omontebe kanisa ninge huruza government wetonchije kubantu bayambaho omukwetungura
Obwa hati abashubuzi abo kushubura mu katare akabusega market watene bagamba ko bagarikire akamwenyo amatama banyuma yo kubamanyisangwa katare kabo nkaza kwa omwako gutaka hwire kabanjurwe kabakwasiwe batandike kutambuza imirimo yabo nkabulijo ebi byagambwa orukura ebyemirimo omuharubaga division orukumanka John Bosco bakinyora obyanabwa n'abashubuzi babusega market kandi omukatare kabo
yegeze ingena amateka akorashi ngebatambuliramo mu busega tulina sako for example nga busega market produce dealers emyoga sako eyoge kulindwa omukyalo bayita Nabujjo Christine
kandi hona yagarika yabashaba okweta bo muhururu za government ezigendere ku yabantu omugoro nga parish development model emyoga women fund hamwe nebindi
abatuuze mu abaziganirwamu naye kanziremu ekibuuzo chairman ekyampadde okuddamu kakati emyoga programu etambula etya programu y'emyoga naye etambulira ku saakos tukitegere saako ebeeramu ne associations
byona ebiriyo bikorwa omu Rubaga division bigamba kwembeshemeza abebemezi b'ekibiina kya Rwanyise kya National Resistance Movement kandi kutwagamba n'omwe ori kubakurra yasakwa nasima government aho kurugayo n'egenderwa cyo kuya abantu omu bworo. Abwa Gntv Agarikwotsya atukunda Matthias.
Agongoto ati no muchweka kitu cyo kubanza ichereza tumuro ntije kuba ntugaruka necweka kitu cya kabiri watakarga.
This is Gntv, releasing life.
Nyensara y'ekigambo okwirima amaani ohendekera omutuma King of Kings Church hamwe na Bishop Silas Sayigwa na Bishop Nicholas Sayigwa mbakumanyisa ku Sunday service nsandika shayi necweka mpaka shayi necweka service ya kabiri etandika shayi necweka mpaka shamushanju necweka prayer extra etandika shamushanju necweka mpaka shamwenda youth service etandika shayi 10 necweka mpaka 12 necweka ishatushabe hamwe King of Kings Church ebyawo byona biterere King of Kings Church, loving God, loving you.
New Ways Health Limited abali kushangwa mbara enyuma ya Pelican Hotel ahachombeko cha Zakaria ground floor room number ya kashatu ebaretire mibazi eyo mulembe kandi ebakolire shande nyamulungi eya New Ways Health drink ekyokunywa kyo mutano tichiri marwa tichiri mu food color kandi kiri 100% natural chikozirwe cardamom seeds cloves raisins hibiscus inanasi hamwe na rosemary. New Ways erimu ebirisa ebirukombe ko mubiri nka zinc, fiber, potassium, calcium, magnesium, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin B12, iron na antioxidants kandi chamizibwe aba UNBS okumanya biri kukiraho batera hasi muzabo ezi 0 abirnina ningashi 0 abirnina.
This is Gntv, releasing life.
kandi kurukayo omukahumurako ntukumiza muna Agarikwotsya orukuru rwaju orhabura government omwishenjero ogwo ni Honorable Mathias Mpuga yargoyo yahamya kw'abakiikyo omwishenjero aborubaju ruhakanisa government bakiri omukedimo kandi okwisya enshonga zaabo zirakorweho abantu benda government erigeyo ebase kushoborera ha mubare gw'abantu ababuzibweho na hatahi batakumanya ahi batwirwe. Reka tubirebe.
Are we ready? Okay. A very good morning, everyone. I would like to welcome to this media briefing. The last time we were here, we addressed the country on the decision we took as the opposition to walk out of plenary sittings. We are here to further inform the country that that position has not changed until we have received a coherent and sequential response to the issues we raised with the government, namely matters relating to justice, to Ugandans that were murdered in 2019 and 2020. Secondly, information on Ugandans that disappeared at the hands of state security apparatus. Thirdly, on issues relating to civic space, the hounding, the persecution of the opposition by regime operatives. These are issues at the core of our convictions as the opposition, and therefore they can never be diluted while we look on. We elected to stay away until government is ready to respond to these issues. I would like to inform the country also that yesterday in the afternoon at 12 o'clock, I had a meeting with the Deputy Speaker of Parliament in his chamber, and he informed me that he had delivered. Remember, in the last sitting we attended, one of the issues that arose was that the regime officials were claiming that they don't have information relating to some of the disappeared persons, their families, their next of kin, and the like. Of course, information we have supplied variously on the floor of the House. That very evening, I supplied the same information to the Speaker's office, and the Speaker invited me to inform me that he had delivered that information to those concerned, and therefore the excuse of no information is no more. So he informed me too that he's also waiting for government to communicate on how and when they intend to formally respond. And when they are ready to respond, he will guide us on the method of response upon which the opposition will make a decision on how to receive the response and the reaction to it consequently. I think we should start speaking in vernacular so that we are understood. The Deputy Speaker, I heard the Deputy Speaker say he is facilitating dialogue. Did that constitute a meeting? He was, I think, alluding to the fact that I had a meeting with him and he made that communication. That's what I know. Otherwise, we've not had any meeting with any other people or persons apart from the meeting I had as the leader of the opposition with the Speaker. And there were the two of us. There were no other people in that meeting. And when I came out, I informed the opposition caucus of that.
Wanyuma y'amakuru okushora ko mchero guriyo mwihanga hamwe na mizi birimo butwa abacico mwishengero bargeyo babasa kubana bashaba minister webyo burisa n'ubuhinji ogwa Frank Tumwebase okuruga yakabasa kubana shobora ahanshongeje
Ishonga z'omuceri hamwe na mizi garimo butwa obwekika cha aseniki okucondo zo kukozurwe abitendekeri ya Makerere University zegaranjwiro mu parliament ubwo abacico mwirishengero barukushaba kumanya nenche cyicere ninge cugwire ekigemeserize abacico mwishengero bashaba minister webyo buhinji ebyo bujubi hamwe n'enyamisha wekinsa Frank Tumwebaze kuruga kaza kwa nashobora ahanshongeji akabona kumuze mitima y'abantu.
I'd whispered to the minister that there is viral information going on in the country alleging that Makerere University has found poisonous matter in the rice on the market and in the water. I had asked for clarification, and I thought that since we are talking about food security, that would also touch on the matter enough to draw his attention, but I see that the House is taking leave of the matter, and it agitates me that that is skipped. Thank you.
Kungoro gombijere bya speaker wa parliament owekinsa right honorable Thomas Tayebwa abachangira kujangu minister ine kugenda kakora okucondo zo kurukumara kabasagara ku parliament.
Thank you. Now, honorable colleagues, point of procedure is provided for under Rule 78. Okay? Very clearly provided for under Rule 78. Now, Rule 42 applies when you're in either debate or before and you want to ask a minister any question. Because now at any time we are going to be having issues of that kind. I want us to use Rule 42 cautiously. Now the minister's statement is under Rule 52, for which we allow a debate or I don't allow a debate. A debate can come up or it doesn't come up. But this is a substantive, you're raising a critical issue, okay? So Honourable Minister, take note and please get time we address the concern raised by Honourable Zijan Livingston.
Ongekirije ngo kicho mushengero kwanga bakashaba ho kitinsa Franka kuruga kabasa kwa nahumuriza ihanga.
Point of procedure, Honourable Chibadia.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, with your intervention, since this information is circulating in the public and for the interest of the protection of the industry, the minister would be unanswered and say it's not verified, it's not true until we come out. So the minister would really say something for the interest of the public outside here, Right Honourable Speaker.
Honourable Minister.
Owekinsa Frank Tumwebaze kwaje kugamba omwishengero yagirangwe byo neby'abanyamahurire barkwehandikira kandi arikujangwe ibyo babikora bambenda kuronda okutunda nkongati byindamuho aho kushango mchero gukutaho muhanga gwona ngo agucebirwe kitongore ekirikushwijuma ebintu byone bikutaho muhanga e Uganda National Bureau of Standards ashabira abantu kumura arikugirangu eco kiriyo kandi kigwerere cyo.
Right Honourable Speaker, we have a media that we do not control what they write. The report in the media is alluding to a research paper from a University of Makerere. A research paper, Professor Mshemeza may know better, our teacher, it depends on the sample space you've handled. And it also depends on the credibility of where the paper has been published. So this is an issue. We took serious exception to it. We've raised our concerns to the newspaper, and we will discuss with Makerere. It's really an alarmist reporting. But all our food is safe. Rice imported is checked by UNBS. So we should not be held at ransom by media houses wanting to increase sales. Thank you.
Thank you. Honourable Minister, where you feel that you want to clarify more, please, we can give you a chance. You come here and you clarify more.
Abwa Gntv Agarikwotsya tukunda Matthias a parliament.
Wetwagumizamo tukiri mu ishenjero ya Uganda erizoba kachigwa kishenjero akebyo buhinji kargayo kabasa kwana kabuza kana na katano minister w'ebyamizi hamwe n'ebyo buhangwa ogwene Sam hanshonga zebedeba ebero kutimbwa omwihanga n'ikigamba ngo ebedebe bari kutimba nebera kakufangwa hakubato bakubanza bashwijuma emyanya yibashemereye kubana babitimbamo katubirebe.
Akakiiko k'ishengyero aho kujunaanizibwa aha by'obuhingi obwaterizo bakavugana n'abakuru ku rwo Ministry y'ebyamizi hamwe n'ebyobuhangwa ababembirwe Minisita w'ebyamizi hamwe n'ebyobuhangwa ow'ekinisa Sam Cheptolis kwasa kwani bashobora anshonga ezikwatire na n'ebideba by'amizi ebirikwombeka konka bitamara obwire bwingi. Abakijo mishenjero abari akakikaka bahereko butashemerwa anjari Ministry erukora mu ebidebe erukujyango byo n'ebidebe binje byeyombekire tibyine mugasho.
1.3 cubic meters. What to inform this committee and chair the minister? My father constructed a dam. You know the capacity of the Gntv, a small dam about to maybe 1994, but even up to date, and I belong also to the category.
Yes, depending on how much will you take. The Catholic is not like
no, but what we experienced, Honorable Minister, I think we need to either help you go down and see what we saw, and then appreciate. And after, if you try to sign with these technical people, then this committee will have to draw some other resolutions.
It's a clarification on what the member is raising, and the minister interjected and said Nakaseke receives a significant amount of rains. So what is running in my mind is that in the design of these dams, are they universal designs, or we design based on the environment we are going to? Do we have a universal design of dams, or we consider the environmental issues in an area and we design two? I thought the technology we have now with precision tells you the amount of water existing in a particular area. So that if you are reading and we know how much capacity we shall get, and how much capacity we have, and the usage. We also look at the population around. So issues of catchment, issues of forest cover, issues of climate, I think for me, are just excuses.
This is a project, not a weather forecast. No. This is a project that has its duration. This is a project that aims at solving a problem. And all this was catchment area that we have. These are things that were supposed to be done earlier now. And what is paining us most, your statement are showing that government will keep on injecting money without water. It dries, government puts in another. Now I'm seeing all your statements, you're coming up with another vocabulary. Water reservoirs. You want more money. Yet, what is this reservoirs going to do?
kandi hona baba babembirwe Minister Sam Cheptolis nabo hine bagamba barukushobora abedwe barukutimba na nobwiro bakubarira.
Yes, there is technology, but there are limitations. Even if Unma gives a prediction that we're going to have average, like if a storm forms now in the Mozambique Channel, you will have immediate drought in this place. But can they predict that there is going to be a storm in the Indian Ocean? Yes. So that is what I'm trying to explain. Is really, if you look at the last page, you'll see a tower. You see actually a tower. And that tower is actually where the water should have ordinarily been. And when you get less water, with increased evaporation and degradation in the catchment, you will actually have siltation. Therefore, the amount of water that is contained there becomes insignificant and it will just dry up. So the solution, as I mentioned, is these dams of 1 billion liters are facing challenges. But if you look at Arechek and the Kobebe, where they have about 3 to 6 billion, they are in a better position to withstand the dry spell. Because this dam was not designed to actually serve a dry spell of 8 months. It was less than that.
Kutwagamba no mchicho mwishingiro ahawe abantu ba Rwampara ya Burwizoba Westinsa Sime Julius obwate abasakwana hereka okutina arukujya government echeriro kwasa kwanehereza abantu amizi na mnonga ko mwanya gwa Rwampara arukujya umukuru w'hinga kana menshongeji
Zata tunarishiko na Minister of Water and Environment Minister na Permanent Secretary na Commissioners abandi twarumusho crazinga again ishonga ya Rwampara na mnonga Rwampara y'ensozi Rwampara kitune project yitwa tangija kwera ho munsozi yitweta kabura urban water project and project is estimated kutwara billion 16 konka omukiganiro tubase kutimba mizi kugiho mwitaka ku gazetting water sources ate kitwenda no gatera gakazombo sa tanks abantu bakatandika gakozesa which project yaba confirmed yari designed kana ija ku implementinga on stages echibuzo Rwampareje yensozi eine water coverage ya 8% ihanga ryo na ndyangu safe water coverage standards ichekwazi ya 78% kongite Rwampare ya 8% wagitagita kwa teka hage agakutwi hagenjira umutanka neba 14% konkaga tanka nago standard za miss tu gatwara kashi nga safe water so elishana ni kusoma bishogu kuja ngutiri planning ya budget eri kuija nashi tule programs zisto akwanza kutaho at least isanje kitaka hwiri kitera mizi ya myanya igazaho then tukongera no kora myanya ndije twino mchanga Rwampara na president tushasha kwitu na kumanya tukamuhandikanga ba MP atugarikamu kandi aragire ngweje nshonga ya mizo mu Rwampara bareke ngwajimara amasika gutwine no kugira ngo abantu bona autashanje water sources cooperative na government program turebeke ngo ekite cyashikirira akwatubona bine mnonga sine nshonga ya mizi
abwa Gntv Agarikwotsya Tohe Ronald a parliament
ngoto atino mucheka chitu echa kabiri umucheka chitu cha muheru njereza nkuletera abitwa kwiro munsi yebyemzano ombyemzano kitara FC niba sekwane ibembere chimeza omumpakeza Star Times Uganda Premier League wanyuma yokusinga mpira etano yona ibabandaze reka tubiribe
omugebye mizano obwo ligi ya Uganda jete Star Times Uganda Premier League ya round ya katano ninga shijete match day 5 Marunzi ya draw emwari gemwe nayo RA neki etire Kampala Capital City Authority ibirar 0 Mbara City FC ya tera Rua Hills emwari 0 Chitara FC ya tera Wakiso Giants FC shatwari emwe Busoga United Football Club ya tera Gaddafi emwari 0 kandi Bull ya tera Villa ibirari emwe Vipers ya shanga Bright Stars wayo ya jitera ibirar 0 kandi Express ya kora draw hamwe na UPDF wataiturugamira kitare ibembire chimeza no boneri 15 Buru na no boneri 15 Neke no boneri 12 Vipers no boneri 11 Express no boneri 11 URA no bonero mwenda Marunze no bonero 8 Busoge no bonero mushanju Mbara Stefc no bonero mukaga Vira no bonero 5 Wakisujante no bonero 4 Gaddafi no bonero 3 Bright Stars no bonero 2 UPDF no bonero 2 Arua Hills tene kabonero kona hamwe na Kampala Capital Authority na ine kabonero kona ompire 5 omuzani wa Maroons Fred Amaku nuwarugamba ko ebembire kimeza cy'abatebi no goals 3 Cromwell Rothmel wa NKFC na ine goals 3 Chitata wa Bull ine goals 3 Living Carbon wa Chitara ine goals 3 Ojok Dennis wa Maroons ine goals 3 Omedi Dennis wa Chitara ine goals 3 Bakulatero wa MCW Ivan na goals 2 Kavuma Marvin goals 2 hamwe n'abandi omuzane rukurataho ebirasha tunachumuye ku 10 Arua Hill nekutaya isa Kampala Capital Authority Bure tayise URA Mbara Stefc tayise Bright Stars Vipers tayise Wakiso Giants Chitare tayise Maroons Busoge tayise UPDF Express tayise Villa kandi Neke tayise Gaddafi abwa Gntv Agarikwotsya atukunda mati yasage byemzano
Mathias kanda kagemzano gatwisya hamherwa Agarikwotsya kireki webariwe no wabara hamwe nitwe evening special program niyo kubane kurataho kandi utakafero kutwegita King of Kings omukushaba kwekiro mpako mukasheshe and Evas Akankwasa mukama murungi yabandindire.
Up next on Gntv. Up next on Gntv. This is Gntv, releasing life.
New Ways Health Limited abali kushangwa mbara enyuma ya Pelican Hotel ahachombeko cha Zakaria ground floor room number ya kashatu ebaretire mibazi eyo mulembe kandi ebakolire shande nyamulungi eya New Ways Health drink echokunywa cyo mutano tichiri marwa tichiri mu food color kandi chiri 100% natural chikozirwe cardamom seeds, cloves, raisins, hibiscus, inanasi hamwe na rosemary. New Ways erimu ebirisa ebirukomeko mubiri nka zinc, fiber, potassium, calcium, magnesium, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin B12, iron na antioxidants kandi chamizibwe aba UNBS okumanya biri kukiraho batera hasi muzabo ezi 0 01 abirnina ningashi 0 abirnina.
Nensara y'ikigambo ohwirimo amani ohindukira umutima. King of Kings Church hamwe na Bishop Silas Saiba na Bishop Nicola Tayegwa mbakumaisa ku Sunday service nsanka shayi nechweka mpaka shayi nechweka. Service ya kabiri etanka shayi nechweka mpaka shamushanju nechweka. Prayer extra etanka shamushanju nechweka mpaka shamwenda. Youth service etanka shayi 10 nechweka mpaka 12 nechweka. Ijatsabe hamwe King of Kings Church ebya ubyona biterere. King of Kings Church, loving God, loving you.
When you talk about our motherland Uganda, the pearl of Africa, you cannot fail to smile because of the smile that fills the faces of the citizens. Our nice good weather and nature that sustains us all, that enables us all to continue each in their own way because we are all different even according to each individual's work. But what joins us to become one person is the sweetness from the flavored drink Hallelujah Gngati drink and Hallelujah Tamarind drink. The flavor that quenches your thirst while at the same time treating and healing your body because it is 100% natural. Enjoy the drink that has got the tamarind juice in it. Made by Hallelujah Reflexology, Healthy Solutions and Nutritional Research Center Limited. Get yourself a bottle of Hallelujah from all shops around.
Releasing Life.